Here we see the photographer in her natural habitat.
Everything's covered with algae. It all looks green.
That's because we live in the Netherlands and everything is in fact covered in algae. Everywhere.
A few weeks ago, my sister and I went with our cameras to this little park/farm near our house here in The Hague. Partly to fiddle with our cameras, and partly to enjoy one of those misleading warm days when it's almost spring and you think it's finally arrived, but then you're making a video about the warmth of that one day a month later and it's even colder than it was a month previously. I digress. My point is, it's still cold here in Holland in April, but somehow the trees are still flowering and the leaves are peeking out for the first time since October. Spring doesn't get the appreciation it deserves in a year. Everyone spends the whole year dreaming about summer coming round again, but when it's January or February and it's gray outside and you haven't seen the sun in weeks, Holland, you'll settle for a not that much warmer spring. The sun shines and everything in the world slowly wakes up around you, coming back to life. Thank goodness. I'm going back to the US this summer indefinitely, and I keep catching myself daydreaming about being back in the countryside for the warmer months. Taking long drives, having bonfires with friends and family, people stopping by when you don't expect them to, mowing the lawn, and hearing the birds wake up in the morning. And trees. Forests upon forests of trees. The Dutch say they have forests here, but when you go into one, from anywhere in there, you can see cars going by on a highway or skyscrapers through the trees. And even though it's definitely quieter in there, it's nothing like being back home. But right now, I have 4 weeks of school left until graduation, and I'm just thankful that the sun is finally shining, and that flowers are popping up everywhere, and that I don't have to wear leggings under my jeans just to go to class, or my parka and the hat and that scarf. I'll take summer when it comes, but in this very moment in time, I appreciate the freshness and the newness and the relative warmth that spring brings.